Welcome to College Recruiter, where we believe that every student in Racing Grad deserves a great career. I'm Anna Peters, and today I am joined by Natasha Stow, who is the America's Director of Campus Recruiting at Ernst & Young. So thank you for being with us, Natasha.
Absolutely, Anna. Great to be with you today.
Today, Natasha, we wanted to pick your brain a little bit because EY has something called Academic Resource Center, and Natasha's going to tell us about what they do with this, the ARC, the Academic Resource Center, which is basically a one-stop shop that is for faculties, particularly accounting faculty across the country, to be able to provide materials, timely materials, relevant materials that they can use in their classrooms to prepare their students in skills like analytics, for example. So she's going to tell us all about that. Welcome, and why don't we just get started? And hopefully, again, this conversation is meant for employers who have a need to maybe build the skill set of their entry-level hires in particularly finance and accounting. So let's get started. Can you tell us, Natasha, briefly what is the Academic Resource Center, and what was the challenge initially that made EY make the decision to even build this?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great question. Because we developed the Academic Resource Center a good number of years ago at a time when the firm was really publicly supporting the adoption of IFRS, and that is the International Financial Reporting Standards. It's essentially a single set of standards that accountants should apply. And so seems like something fairly simple, right? But we immediately started hearing directly from faculty around their concerns on there weren't a lot of textbooks and information around IFRS to help prepare their students for once they join the workforce. And so given that we heard from so many faculty, and those relationships are really key and critical to us here at EY, we essentially created the Academic Resource Center, or the ARC, as really that one-stop shop, basically offering materials so that these faculty could upskill their students, really, and help better prepare them to join the workforce and start with a firm like EY.
Mm-hmm. Great. So it started with change in standards.
Exactly. Yes. Right. And that happens, right? Particularly given the highly regulated environment that we are operating in as a professional services firm, public accounting. And so when that occurred, there was a need that we heard about very clearly and very quickly.
Yeah, that was your pain point.
Yes.
How do you demonstrate the ROI? Because this is a big investment.
Yes.
How do you demonstrate that ROI?
Yeah, so in order to register, it is open to faculty that have an email address ending in a .edu. And so we are able to basically track the registration and the usage of the materials on the ARC. And we're able to then gain and solicit really an understanding of who's using it from a broad range of schools across the country. But I'll be honest with you, Anna, we hear directly from faculty on the value that it brings, not only to them and the experience they're providing students in the classroom, but they are leveraging the materials, the case study, the data. They are leveraging it in the classroom. And they tell us, as I travel around to campus, as those that work specifically on faculty relations and with the foundation, they hear regularly on how important and how helpful the resources and materials are that they leverage in the classroom.
Can you speak a little bit about those materials? What is it that you're offering? What sort of learning and development specifically do you offer?
Yep, absolutely. So our goal is really to provide really a lot of different content. And so there's lecture notes, there's videos, there's cases, discussion outlines, homework assignments. Sorry, students, but we've got to make sure that they're studying. And the content is all really color coded. so that essentially faculty can use, sort of the chunks of content as part of a lecture, an entire lecture. They have the flexibility to leverage those resources, how they see best to fit into their curriculum. And we continue to leverage some of our retired partners to help us build out the content. And so, our goal is to really make it real, give good examples, and bring this content to life through the different format that's offered.
So you have retired partners who are collaborating in building out the content. How do you do outreach because this will only work if you have a massive participation. So how do you do outreach to even find faculty?
Yeah, absolutely. We work with organizations, so AAA, the American Association of Accountants, we have very strong relationships, and we're engaged in that organization. And in some of the different live sessions, we spend time with faculty. We also have campus partners assigned to a lot of our schools. And much of what they do is highlight the Academic Resource Center as a resource for them. And so we spend a lot of time on campus throughout the year, spend time with faculty, accounting chairs, the deans, and we really do highlight, these materials are available to you. And it's something that word of mouth and through that network of faculty, word spreads fast when there's good content and really useful materials. And so we've seen a great amount of success, and the network of faculty have readily shared, and made those referrals for us.
So how do you measure that success? Are you seeing, this is maybe beyond what is measurable, but does EY know that students are getting more prepared because of the Resource Center? What differences are you seeing?
Yeah, I mean, as the world is evolving and technology is moving extremely quickly with advancements, and you have the world of work is changing, I think we are starting to see a diversification in the skills that students are bringing, to the world of work here at EY. Concepts like an analytics mindset and those materials around using data and the importance of data, but at the end of the day, it's the interpretation and the ability to interpret the data and then work with our clients to then really provide that service that our clients so need. And so those are the types of things where we want to see students just be better prepared and more knowledgeable and understand that no matter the role, data will help tell a story.
Yes.
And so having students be better prepared for when they walk into the door here, that's something that we are seeing and quite frankly will continue to evolve with innovation and robotics and artificial intelligence and all these amazing technologies that are really impacting accounting students, but all of us really at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you would like to share? Challenges?
I think challenges, at the end of the day, our ability to stay current, right, and relevant is very important, which is why those relationships that we have with faculty are so key and critical.
Because they can give you feedback.
That's right. And we want to hear, is this useful? Is this helpful? What are some of the other topics that you may be looking to gain more information on, right? We want to be at the forefront because it is our job to partner and support the universities to help them drive the right curriculum so that their students are ready to join the workforce. And so how do we maintain and stay current and stay connected? It's through those relationships, asking questions, digging, and being forward thinking so that we can be prepared and get those materials and the latest topics ready to be accessed through the ARC.
And I can imagine the faculty on the faculty side, they must really appreciate being in touch with a practical application as well, so that they're up to date with what the current trends are too.
That's right. That's right. And that is a part of their job. And obviously they've got a lot on their plate. And we understand that. So we're willing to bring our professionals into the classroom to help bring that information to light and to life. But at the same time, we realize that there are faculty all across the country, big schools, small programs. And so we're really trying to provide that background, insight, materials, information, perspective to help them be successful and ensure that their students are successful as well.
Good. Well, it's a massive effort, and we wish you luck, of course, and we'll keep in touch. I imagine we will touch base again with either you, Natasha, or someone at EY about other happenings regarding recruitment and campus relations and entry-level hiring. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks. I enjoyed our discussion very much.
Me too. All right. Well, take care.
Thanks. You as well.